Have you ever thought about what is in the food you eat daily? It could contain the ingredient GMO. GMO is also known as genetically modified organisms that are plants and animal cells that have been spliced together through biotechnology. According to the Non-GMO Project, the experimental technology merges DNA from different species, creating unstable combinations of plants, animals, bacterial and viral genes that cannot occur in nature or in traditional crossbreedings. GMO can be found in about 80% of processed foods in the U.S. According to the Non-GMO Project, the powerful biotech has succeeded in keeping information from the public. This information is if the food you are eating contains GMO. According to a poll that was conducted, 87% of Americans would like to know if the food they are eating does contain GMO. In a poll that was conducted by CBS and the New York Times, it showed that 53% of consumers said they would not buy food that contains GMO. If you are trying to figure out what 2 items of food contains GMO that is agricultural, you can tell by these 2 groups. This is because it is broken down into 2 groups. The first group is food that is at high risk of containing GMO. High-risk crops include the following: alfalfa, corn, papaya, and zucchini. The next group is monitored risk. These foods have known or suspected ingredients of contamination that occurred where the crops have genetically been modified. Examples of this would be rice, flax, table beets, and turnips. There's also some common foods that are also at high risk. These include milk, meat, and eggs. This is because sometimes there's contamination in the food that the animals eat that goes into the foods that we are eating. The Non-GMO Project states that despite biotech industry promises, none of these GMO traits currently on the market offer increased yield, drought tolerance, enhanced nutrition, or any other consumer benefits. It's hard for consumers to stay up to date on food ingredients that contain GMO because the list is always changing. The risks of eating food that contains GMO varies. Evidence has linked GMO to health problems such as allergies, antibiotic resistance, and some unknown effects. It has also affected the environment by tampering with nature, by mixing genes, stress for the animals, and unknown effects of other organisms. The production of GMO has also affected farmers. In an article posted by Action Bioscience, it states that there is no reliable ways to test GMO foods for allergies. They also believe that there needs to be better ways to test the products before humans consume these products. However, like every story, there is 2 sides. I informed you about the negative side of consuming products that contain GMO. Now I would like to inform you of the positive side. In an article published by the Human Genome Project website, it states that in 2006, 252 million acres of transgenic crops were planted in 22 countries by 10.3 million farmers. These crops were herbicide and insect resistant. In these crops that were grown, there was rice that increased iron and vitamins that could help with the malnutrition in Asian countries. There are also working on bananas that produce human vaccines against infectious diseases such as hepatitis B. Among these vaccines is one that can make cows resistant to the mad cow disease. The advantages to these crops include enhanced taste and quality, reduced maturation time, and new products. The environmental benefits include conservation of soil, water, and energy, bioprocessing for forestry products, better waste management, more efficiency processing. With all the information I have talked about, you can decide for yourself if the GMO is considered a negative or a positive effect to your health.